The battle over the upcoming civic polls in Delhi has reached one of Delhi's largest garbage dumps, Ghazipur. Earlier today, Delhi's Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal dropped by at the Ghazipur Landfill and said that the upcoming MCD elections will be fought on the issue of garbage. He also promised to clean Delhi in 5 years if the Aam Aadmi Party is voted to power in the civic body elections. He alleged that the BJP in its 15-year rule in 3 municipal corporations has given 3 garbage mountains to the city and filled it with filth. The BJP, meanwhile, is calling Mr. Kejriwal's visit to the landfill site political and has accused the Chief Minister of not supporting the Delhi civic body. They also question as to why the Chief Minister has woken up from their slumber after 8 to 9 years of being in power. The BJP didn't stop there. Manoj Tiwari of the BJP, in fact, for Chhat Puja celebrations, reached the Yamuna and accused Mr. Kejriwal of doing nothing to clean up the river in the last 8 years.
पूरी दिल्ली के अंदर गली गली में चले जाओ, आप सड़कों के ऊपर चले जाओ, चारों तरफ कूड़ा ही कूड़ा है। तो 15 साल के अंदर भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने दिल्ली को 3 बड़े-बड़े कूड़े के पहाड़ दिए और गली गली के अंदर पूरी दिल्ली को कूड़ा घर बना दिया इन लोगों ने।
उनको कूड़े की चिंता नहीं है, उनको केवल अपनी राजनीति की चिंता है। उनके कहने में और करने में बहुत अंतर है अरविंद केजरीवाल के।
Let me go across to our guest this evening. Nighat Abbass is a BJP leader joining us on the broadcast. Parvinder Singh Sethi is a political analyst. Vimlendu Jha is an environmentalist. And Bhavreen Kandari is a social analyst and a citizen voice. Bhavreen, I'm going to come to you first. Help me understand. You've seen 2 sets of pictures. One, you have Arvind Kejriwal happily dropping by at the Ghazipur landfill and saying, I'm going to clean this up if my party is elected by the people of Delhi in the Delhi civic body, which is the MCD. On the other hand, today you saw Manoj Tiwari and BJP leaders drop by at the Yamuna river to show, oh my God, look at all this froth. The Yamuna is so polluted. Kejriwal has done nothing. What do you make of this competitive politics that has played out, not today, but over the last 8 to 9 years over Delhi's pollution, whether it's pollution in the air or in the river or in the, or in landfills?
Shreya, this is obviously very, very annoying now. It's coming to a point that, it's even citizens like us are speaking rudely and don't want to even speak about it. Just like the cracker ban was a joke. In the city, the way solid waste management bylaws are a joke. The waste segregation at source has been a joke. The plastic ban has been a joke. So obviously these landfills are coming, and to cover up their mistakes, then they want to make these huge incineration plants or waste to energy plants in front of residents and resident colonies and hospitals. So there is no question of a blame game. In fact, if Mr. Kejriwal has gone today, whether it's political or not political, I wish he had gone all the other years. I mean, after all, it's his city. He's the chief minister. He should have been concerned about the 3 landfills or the mess or the waste. People like us who are being blamed, or the trolls come and say that about the crackers and pollution that you're talking about it. It's not like that. We've been speaking about the waste all throughout the year. Again, Vimlendu will also, I think, add to this. It's not acceptable. It's the toxicity. We know, without getting into technical details of what it is. Everyone knows that. It's on the Google. It's being said again and again. And again, this is a very important cause of the pollution in the city, in the most polluted city of the world. So why wasn't it acted upon? And what are we waiting for from 2016? Actually, it is a contempt of court. These bylaws are not implemented. So shouldn't the authorities be responsible for this? Shouldn't the governments be responsible for this? Or shouldn't... In fact, I want to say, Shreya, that, all these narratives here that we are talking on air pollution, we should always have a health ministry person now, because it's related to health. Let's not give it so much environmental, credit. It's about health. It's about the health that is being affected, the children who will suffer because of these, laxes and various ways of working in the city, the municipal bodies who are failing, the government which is failing. What is it matter to a citizen like me whether it is the Aam Aadmi Party or it is the BJP? I don't care. My children are going to live 10 years lesser. I don't care about who's done what and who's doing what. So in fact, I think he should have been there at the landfill every single day of his life to show everyone, or if everybody's talking about it finally, because we were talking about it, but
Parvinder Singh Sethi, you've heard Bhavreen. You've heard Bhavreen there. I hope there is a realization within the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party that, the citizen is not a fool. The voter is not a fool. Everyone knows what the Aam Aadmi Party is doing and everyone knows what the BJP is doing. What the BJP today did by going to the Yamuna and what Mr. Kejriwal did by going to the landfill in Ghazipur today.
नहीं, देखिए, जो भी देश की समस्याएं हैं वो जो पार्टी सत्ता में है उनकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, चाहे आम आदमी पार्टी है, चाहे कांग्रेस है या बीजेपी है या भारतीय जनता पार्टी है। लेकिन जो सफाई की जिम्मेवारी है वो म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन की जिम्मेवारी है और म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन ने इसके ऊपर ध्यान नहीं दिया। म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन भारतीय जनता पार्टी के ऊपर ये ब्लेम गेम नहीं है, ये लोगों की जो हेल्थ इश्यूज के ऊपर, बीमारी है, मलेरिया है, डेंगू है और स्मेल, वहां के लोगों का कितना बुरा हाल है। उन्होंने 3 पहाड़ियां बना चुकी हैं और 16 पहाड़ियां और बनाने की तैयारी में। ये एक इशू इसलिए रेज होता है कि एमसीडी चुनाव है और एमसीडी चुनाव के अंदर जो भी पार्टी सत्ता में होती है, चाहे एमसीडी सत्ता में है, तो अपना रिपोर्ट कार्ड लेके जाती है और उस इशू को रेज करा जा रहा है कि इतने समय के ऊपर जो करप्ट एमसीडी है। आप देखिए दिल्ली के अंदर इतने सुंदर पार्क बने हुए हैं, लेकिन हर पार्क के बाहर कूड़ा घर है। उस पार्क में जाने के लिए एक व्यक्ति को उस कूड़े में से गुजर के जाना पड़ता है और वो फ्रेश एयर तो उसको मिलती नहीं है, वहां उसको बीमारी मिलती है, चाहे डेंगू मिले, चाहे मलेरिया मिले, चाहे और तरह की खतरनाक बीमारियां मिले। यहाँ जो आम सिटीजन है उसकी जान की क्या वैल्यू है? ये इस देश के पॉलिटिकल सिस्टम, यहाँ की सरकारें और यहाँ के जिसकी भी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है उसको ये फुलफिल करना चाहिए। आम आदमी पार्टी दिल्ली के ऊपर विधानसभा में है, उसने शिक्षा के ऊपर, स्वास्थ्य के ऊपर, रोजगार के ऊपर जो पूरे
परविंदर सिंह जी जरा मुझे बताइए, ये पहाड़ियां आज तो आई नहीं है। परविंदर सिंह जी, ये पहाड़ियां आज और कल में तो आई नहीं है।
पर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी
8-9 साल में अरविंद केजरीवाल जी को याद नहीं आई कि ये पहाड़ियां आ रही हैं। एमसीडी इलेक्शन आया तो याद आ रहे हैं और पहुंच गए वहां पे।
नहीं,
सब मतलब जनता सब देख रही है।
नहीं, बिल्कुल देख रही है, लेकिन अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के पास वो पावर नहीं है ना, एमसीडी की पावर नहीं है। एमसीडी जो कॉर्पोरेशन है वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के पास है। सफाई की जिम्मेवारी भारतीय जनता पार्टी की है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी को इस बात का जवाब देना पड़ेगा कि उन्होंने 8 साल में ये पहाड़ियां खड़ी करी हैं और इनको खत्म करने का उनके पास कोई रोड मैप है या नहीं है। अगर उनके पास नहीं है, अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने ये प्रॉमिस करा है कि अगर हम एमसीडी में आएंगे और ये पहाड़ियां को डेफिनेटली खत्म करेंगे। ये उनका एक बहुत बड़ा प्रॉमिस है।
प्रॉमिस तो उन्होंने यमुना को साफ करने के लिए भी किया था। परमिंदर जी, प्रॉमिस तो उन्होंने यमुना को साफ करने के लिए भी किया था। यमुना तो बिल्कुल साफ नहीं हुई। विमलेंदु काम करते हैं यमुना के साथ, लेकिन उनके पास में जरा 2 मिनट में जाऊंगी। निगत अब्बास, you are joining us from the BJP. Please help me understand why there were BJP leaders today protesting at the Ghazipur landfill when the chief minister went visiting. He was doing his job. He was raising, a concern of the citizens that citizens have been fed up with. Why is the BJP taking it to heart? Unmute yourself, Nikat. Nikat, you'll have to unmute yourself. Okay,
can you hear me?
Just try and fix Nighat Abbas's audio issue there. Yeah, I can hear you there. Yes, Nighat, I can. Go ahead, please.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. The chief minister apparently is getting concerned over the MCD when the MCD elections are on his head. Why? Because he wants the vote. Where was he for 8-9 years? Where was he? And obviously, it's a landfill. In the state, every state has a landfill. There has to be a place where the entire garbage would be dumped. Obviously, it can't be dumped at the chief minister's house. Now, when he's talking about the cleaning the environment and cleaning Delhi, what comes under his? He's talking about I clean these landfills and I'll do that and I do that when we would be in MCD. We want to win and we would do that. Where was he for 8-9 years promising every year that we would be cleaning Yamuna? Look, I was there today with Manoj ji, Parvesh ji. I was there. I was right there. I could not even breathe, Shreya. I tell Parvinder ji to just go there and see what kind of toxic water we have. And on the top of it, there was 50 tons of chemical kept, Shreya. We caught them red-handed. What were they trying to do? They were trying to hazard even more. On the name of cleaning that foam in the water, they wanted to put toxic chemical. There were 50 tons of chemical which was seized by the police there. We filed an FIR. The legalities are being done. What was that? He's not concerned about that. He puts,
But
he
Nighat,
wants
have
to
you
ban the
ever?
crackers. No, Shreya. No, Shreya, hear me out. This is not right, Shreya.
Maybe you
have
and
to show
Manoj
what
Tiwari
kind
need
of
to visit
toxicity they
Ghazipur
are giving
Landfill as
in
well. Just like you
Yamuna
couldn't
River.
breathe at the Yamuna, you cannot breathe
Yes,
at the
I could.
Ghazipur Landfill either.
No, my point is that why Arvind
No,
Kejriwal
have you been to the
today is
Ghazipur
doing there
landfill?
He's supposed to. It is Chhat Puja, right? People need to go and take dip of it. Would you want to go and take dip of it?
The very
He's
reason
trying
why
to
the
kill
BJP is
people.
going to the Yamuna to prove a
This obvious-
political point.
My
To
friend,
prove a
Shreya,
political
I have a
point.
beautiful-
But you know, Vimlendu come in here.
Allow me for 10 seconds. You raised a question, Shreya. Allow
Okay,
me
go.
to speak first. You said that,
Okay.
which is why BJP has been going. Just go to Manoj Tiwari ji, is the Lok Sabha MP, Northeast Lok Sabha MP's Twitter handle. You will see the pinned tweet, which was last year. It is still date the same pinned tweet. Why? It has been stayed there for a year. We have raised the Yamuna issue every now and then. Where was he? Where was Arvind Kejriwal? I have seen there. Just go, Shreya. You would see what is the stark difference. He can't keep promising it would be clear. I can send you n number of videos and your channel should show this. I can send you n number of videos. Arvind Kejriwal promising every year in the press conferences that we would clear it by now. We would clear it by 24. We would now clear it by 25. We would have cleared by then. Arey bhai, तुम जहां तुमको जाना चाहिए जो तुम्हारी विसिनिटी कैपेसिटी के अंडर आता है तुम जो वो तो जाके करो at least. So he wants to just ban the crackers. He doesn't want the Visarjan to happen. He doesn't want people to go and celebrate Chhat Puja. What is being
No.
Hear me out, Shreya. No,
You can't.
Now
you
I
can't
want you to
call
listen.
him a good Hindu. You can't call him.
No, I don't.
No,
I'm not
you
talking about
can't
Hindu
not
Muslim.
call him a
Shreya,
good
I
Hindu.
did
Now
not-
he's
don't put
asked for
words in my
Lakshmi
mouth.
and Ganesh to be
No,
printed on the
Shreya,
notes.
Shreya, don't
No,
put words in my mouth.
I
did
know
not
what you
even
are
bring Hindu
saying.
Muslim.
This cracker ban,
Shreya,
etc. business,
I
I
did
know
not
what
even
you are
bring
saying,
Hindu
but now he
Muslim.
has asked for Lakshmi and Ganesh to be printed on the
Shreya,
notes
Shreya, wait.
of India,
Shreya,
of
wait.
the rupee. Therefore, he is now a good Hindu. He's
You've called
also
me to
called
speak,
himself
right?
the Shravan
You've
Kumar.
called me to speak.
Vimlendu
Shreya,
Jha,
you've called me to speak.
एक मिनट.
Hear me out.
अरे भाई और भी तो लोग
Why are
हैं.
you
रुक
doing
जाओ
Hindu Muslim? I
Nighat.
haven't started.
I have
I haven't
20.
said
I have
Hindu
20
Muslim.
minutes. I have no. I
It is
I know
not
what you were
about
trying
Hindu
to
Muslim.
say.
It is about the
Let
life
me
of
get in
common man.
Vimlendu
No
Jha.
matter what the religion caste they're coming from, I don't care about that. It is
Okay.
about their lives.
Vimlendu
Where was
Jha,
Arvind
come in here.
Kejriwal? And
The
one
one
more
good
thing.
thing
वो
that is
कहते
coming
हैं
out
Arvind
of this
Kejriwal जी
discussion
कहते हैं,
is
उसमें विसर्जन होता है. There's no visurgin done at the point in Chhat Puja. There's only water or cow milk, which is being given to the offered to the river. How can it be? How can it be toxic with the water and with the cow milk? Scientifically proven cow milk to vessel.
No, Mr. Manoj Tiwari has also said that actually the Chhat Puja is a cleaning exercise for the river. The festival actually cleans up the river, doesn't pollute it. This is what Mr. Manoj Tiwari has said.
Go and read the rituals. Shreya, you should go and read the rituals of Chhat Puja a day before people are supposed to clean the river. That is a cleaning ritual which happens in Chhat Puja. I am sure a lot of panelists would be aware who knows how to celebrate Chhat Puja. There's a ritual.
Yes.
Okay, let's get in Vimlendu Jha. Vimlendu, the good thing that comes, I mean, you have to see a silver lining in everything. Even in dark times, you have to see a silver lining. And to me, the silver lining is that at least politicians are paying some attention to the landfills and the garbage and the dirty Yamuna. At least they are talking about it. वो election का मुद्दा बनेगा या नहीं बनेगा, I don't know. But at least they are talking about it, and I take that as a positive.
Absolutely, Shreya. I was actually speaking about the same thing on your other sister network. It's good that there is competitive politics, and it is good that environmental issues of public health has actually reached the center stage of our political discourse. But the unfortunate part is that the competition is not about who is going to do things better, but it's about who is going to make things worse. Here today, it's a classic case of misgovernance by both the parties. Imagine not an iota of regret that the other spokesperson from BJP had in terms of accepting that it's the landfills that we're talking about, or the land hills which are taller than Qutub Minar, are actually the creation of misgovernance or corruption or whatever. Bad waste management, wasteful waste management of MCD and of local governance is what led to the creation of these landfills. And these landfills are nothing other than actual contamination of air, contamination of water, and of course, soil acidification. Similarly, it's so unfortunate that you and I, or, across 10 days, we've been having this discussion on environmental issues. Not a single person from Aam Aadmi Party officially has actually participated in a discussion that is related to Delhi's air, Delhi's children, Delhi's health. They've boycotted all the program or the discussion. In fact, they've actually boycotted overall environmental governance. So Hamam mein dono nange hai. BJP is bad at MC and Aam Aadmi Party is bad at Yamuna governance. What you see in Yamuna today is a horrific sight that we keep seeing every month. We're talking about a river. 80% of the pollution actually of Yamuna happens in this 22-kilometer stretch. This toxic foam is really a result of effluents, of municipal waste, of garbage that is actually dumped, all of it together. And imagine today what even Bharadwaj, who is the in charge of Delhi Jal Board, the deputy in charge of Delhi Jal Board, admitted in one of his tweets that almost 20% of the sewage treatment plants and effluent treatment plants are not even functional. So, it's unfortunate. It would have been so great that everyone is talking about कि मैं तुमसे ज़्यादा साफ काम करके दिखाऊंगा, मैं हवा को अच्छा करूंगा, मैं पानी को अच्छा करूंगा. But here we are tweeting. I have been tweeting the same thing about the landfill year after year, about air, same thing year after year, and Yamuna, same thing year after year. Not a word of regret and responsibility that we heard from the BJP spokesperson right now. And I'm very sure if there was someone from Aam Aadmi Party, they would just indulge in tu, meh. And that's the unfortunate part. This is not about electioneering. This is not about winning elections. This is about people and their health. Imagine this water becomes drinking water for everyone who lives downstream. Everyone in Vrindavan is going to drink that entire silicon defoamer that you're actually going to put in this water. So very unfortunate, of course, self-congratulatory. All of them just keep congratulating. Good Abbas is congratulating herself for creating a mountain of shame in Delhi in last 15 years. And Arvind Kejriwal is congratulating himself for creating this, Gulbarga in Delhi in the form of Yamuna. They can keep congratulating themselves for doing nothing and taking the citizens of this country on a ride. I should tell you, citizens are very, very serious. They can see through this mimic and this entire dishonesty, political dishonesty and corruption that is on display by both the parties here, be it related to air, be it related to water, or be it related to garbage. They have failed on every front, and they should shut up on television, when they talk about environmental issues, because they have not done. As a citizen, I don't really care whether it's LG or PG or CG or CM or PM. It's my child who's not able to breathe. It's, my drinking water has sewage coming in my taps, and I'm concerned. I don't care whether you win the election, this election or the other election of the last 30 elections, the next 30 elections. Mr. Abbas should be concerned.
Vimlendu Ji,
okay. We'll leave it there for the moment, but I'll just say this. I'm out of time. I'm out of sight, Nighat. But I'll say this. There was a great deal of political dishonesty with what has happened today. It's great to have competitive politics over pollution. We want everyone to clean up Delhi's air, Delhi's garbage, Delhi's rivers. But what happened today was dishonest, politically dishonest, and everyone in Delhi knows that. We'll just leave it there. But I'll give, 10 out of 10 marks to the BJP for at least sending spokespersons to all pollution-related debates that we have done. There is a certain accountability that the BJP feels it has, and it does send in its spokespeople, but the Aam Aadmi Party hasn't extended that same courtesy. Is it because they'll get asked some tough questions to which they have no answers? Possibly, I do not know that. But we'll leave it there for the moment. This has been an interesting conversation. Thank you very much, Nighat, for joining us. Parvinder ji, जुड़ने के लिए बहुत-बहुत धन्यवाद. Vimlendu Jha, thank you very much as always. And Bhavrin Khandari, Delhi. Good to have you on the show. With that, it's a wrap from me. Thanks very much for watching.